Okay, good morning and good evening, everyone. Today is our first meeting after Chinese New Year. Yeah, I feel it's a long time to see you again. So I still want to say Happy Chinese New Year. Okay, today our toast, okay, Toastmaster is Adam, and he said a theme about what are some of the habits that helps you get through a warm or cold day. So we know Adam lived in America. We live in Taiwan, so the weather is totally different. Even we are in winter. Yeah, we know the weather in winter in Taiwan and America are different. Okay, so today he's going to lead us to experience how the difference between the weathers, hot or cold, and what are some of the habits that help us to go through the different weather day. Okay, let's welcome our Toastmaster of the day, Adam. Welcome, Adam.
Thank you, Madam President. Yes, as she mentioned, the temperatures as well as the weathers between Taiwan and New York are vastly different, even though we're in the same season, which is winter. It is because of the difference in hemispheres, or you can say difference in locations on Earth. So Taiwan is more closer to the equator. Therefore, it's warmer compared to here in New York, where it's closer to the upper hemisphere, or rather the altitude and latitude, longitude and latitude on Earth. So we are higher, well, you can say we were further north. Therefore, we experience colder weathers than Taiwan. While Taiwan is celebrating the warm weather, the rainy weather, and of course, all the joy in the world celebrating Chinese New Year. Here in New York, we are experiencing snowfalls, blizzards, and sub-zero temperatures. That led me to thinking, because of the difference in temperatures, because of difference in weather patterns, how do we all have different habits and we all have different ways of dealing with weathers. So, what are your habits in dealing with hot or cold weather? Of course, our wonderful members had already shared that right here you can see some people are having tea, right? Very beautiful, very serene, with the backdrop of possibly lavenders from all I can see, and various different types of flowers. Maybe that's how one person enjoys it, as opposed to this. Now, you do not ever want to see or experience this because it is not pretty. Yes, everything is white. However, it's not Christmas. Everybody loves a white Christmas. And of course, we don't ever want to see these kind of footprints. They're just nasty. They're just wrong. And as you can see, I was retracing my steps. I'm thinking to myself, what kind of habits? How do I go about keeping myself warm during this harsh winter months. I thought back to my college days. I thought I would love a nice hot jacuzzi. And I was sitting there, very nice and warm amidst the snowfalls. When I get too hot, I could always jump in the 4-degree swimming pool and feel thousands and thousands of knives or pins sticking on my flesh. Those were the fun days. So, now it's your turn to share how to cope with hot or warm days, especially the habits. Before we get to that, of course, I'm going to have to ask our warm master to come and give us a little bit of warm up so we get a little warmth in our bodies, raise the temperatures, and get this meeting moving, shall we? And today, our warm up session master is none other than our Madam President, Amy. Please come and share your warm up. Stage is yours.
Okay, thank you, Adam, our Toastmaster of the evening. Okay, welcome to Yuanlin Toastmaster Weather Channel. Today, our warm-up session is to be a weather news anchor. So, everyone, you are the, as I said, Yuanlin Toastmaster Weather Channel anchor. So later I will give you some situation, and you should act and repeat the sentence as you are the anchor. Okay, so I will call the name. The first anchor is Alan Yu. Okay, now your sentence is cold day, so cold, your coffee freezed. Cold day, so cold, your coffee freezed. Please act and read the sentence. Ellen, please.
Okay, so I'm supposed to be the TV anchor and do a report.
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to remember how TV anchor, what things they say. All right. Good evening, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the YLTC News Report. I'm the weather report anchor. No, actually, I'm the weather reporter for today. And look outside. Can you feel the chill? Look at my coffee. It's all frozen already. Now you see, it was hot coffee 10 minutes ago, but now it's all frozen. Check out the weather. What's going on? Well, the only way to keep yourself warm, stay indoors. All right, back to our TV anchor, Amy Wang.
Wow, you did a very wonderful job. Thank you. And our next TV anchor is Brenda. Now your sentence is hot day. So hot, your shoes melt. Okay, hot day. So hot, your shoes melt. Okay, let's welcome our weather channel anchor, Brenda.
Days, your shoes almost melt. Hello. Welcome to our weather forecast channel. This is Brenda. Do you know the time? No, that's the noon. And what I'm eating ice cream. Super hot. And if you go outside, you can even put the egg on top of your your panel of the car. Then you can cook the egg. You know how hard it is? Try to cook an egg. Then let's enjoy the coffee and the egg together. Now back to our TV anchor, Amy.
Okay, thank you, Brenda. Our next sentence is it's the windy day, and the wind is blowing away your homework. Let's welcome the weather anchor, Teresa Zhang.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is weather reporter Teresa. Today we had an extremely windy weather. Woo-hoo, outside, the wind was blowing. My wig was gone. My shirt was gone. Even my son's homework. Brew! So you know how strong the wind is. It's a hurricane, it's a typhoon, it's a tornado. More than that, Earth is blowing away. Don't go out. Stay inside. Back to Amy, our TV anchor.
Thank you, Teresa. And our next one is it's rainy day, but you go out, but you forgot your umbrella again. Let's welcome, let me see. Let's welcome Teresa Lu, the weather anchor. Teresa Lu.
Hi, good evening, everyone. After a cold winter season, now spring is coming. So it keep raining every day. However, you must remember to bring your umbrella when you are going out. Not like me to forgot my umbrella and made me wait whole body. So hope everyone to have a good preparation for this rainy season. Back to Amy.
Okay, thank you, Teresa Lu. Okay, now we still have 2 minutes. Okay, now it's a advanced verse. Okay, so now I want everybody do action. When I say 1, 2, 3, freeze. So you should listen to my sentence and do action together. Okay, everybody. Okay, so here I'm the weather anchor. Everybody. Here the sentence is, I'm trying to catch the last snowflake before summer comes. So everybody please do the action, and when I say 1, 2, 3, you should freeze and you should stop. Okay, now the sentence is, I'm trying to catch the last snowflake before the summer comes. Everybody go. 1, 2, 3, freeze. Okay. Okay, good job. Let me take a picture. Okay. Okay, next one. Wait. Here is the sentence. I'm melted. Please send me some ice. I'm melting. Please send some ice to me. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. Stop. Okay. Do we have the room master can help me take a picture?
Zoom master Brenda. Just a second. Okay, I can help you.
Okay,
now
one more time.
You say it one more time.
Okay, everybody go. 1. Okay, I'm melting. Please send me some ice. 1, 2, 3. Stop. Okay. Thank you. Okay, let me return my control to Toastmaster Adam.
Thank you very much. Our very differentiating weather pattern report anchor, Amy. I'm sure all of you have already experienced quite a number of different weather patterns and how to deal with them. Now, let us continue with our meeting and forget about what had just happened with the weather. Before I continue, I'm going to have to call on my weather assistants. I can't do this alone. There are so many different weather patterns. I can't deal with it myself. So I'm going to have to call a number of assistants. Number one is our timer. Brenda, do you please come and share your role with us? Stage is yours.
Hello, good morning and good evening. As a timer, I'm going to time our speakers. Green at, okay, I'll change my data. Green at 5 and 6 yellow, 7 red. And then the table topics will be 1:30 and 2 for green, yellow, and red. For evaluator will be evaluator 2, 2:30, and 3 for green, yellow, and red. Okay, so that is the rule for timers. Back to our Toastmaster, Adam.
Thank you very much, Brenda. Yes, timing is very important when it comes to Toastmaster meetings. Therefore, you must remember to keep a very nice grandpa clock right in front of you when you speak, when you deliver your speeches, or when you're answering table topic questions, or when you are giving an evaluation report. It's very important so we can keep things moving and we can all go home on time. Next, I'm going to call our wonderful grammarian, Ellen, to share her role with us. Ellen, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Adam, and hello, fellow Toastmasters. As a grammarian, our purpose is supposed to keep on record of our usage. And however, I think for our meeting for today, I'll be focusing on some good usages that our members present in our today's meeting. Okay, so back and later on, I'll also present the word of the day. Back to the Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, Ellen, our wonderful grammarian. It's very important to keep your wits about you when you talk because Ellen will write down and judge you. Our next is our our counter with Teresa Lu. Please come and share your role.
Okay. Thank you, Adam. As a counter, I will pay attention to the unnecessary word sounds used as verbal proofs in your speech, such as and so on. I will come out the summary after the in the end of the meeting. Thank you. Back to Toastmaster meeting.
Thank you very much. Remember, our counter is very important. When you are thinking of trying to use those unnecessary words, just pause. Or rather, like our Madam President said, freeze. It is better to freeze, not pause, than to say those unnecessary words, because you write them down and you will let everyone know what you did. Our next is my next assistant is our vote counter, which is myself. Now, my role is to make sure that you did your best, and at the end, I'm going to throw out a bunch of the different meeting votes for you to vote, the different ballots for best speakers, best evaluators, best table topics, and possibly best role takers. So do your best and vote. And at the end of the report, we'll see who the winner is. And we'll throw snowballs at you. All right, very good. Now, my last assistant is our very, very important role, Zoom Master, Brenda.
Thank you. I get a snowball. Okay, so as Zoom master, I'm going to catch all of your smiles. Try to smile as good as possible during the meeting. Okay, back to our Toastmaster, Adam.
Thank you very much, our Zoom Master, Brenda, as well as the second most important role, the timing. Now, after that, I was supposed to introduce our guests. Let me see. Maybe they're too hot, probably having a very nice ice cream break, or too cold, having a hot coffee break. I do not see any guests tonight. That means we get to skip them and go right on to our main dish, the prepared speakers.
No, wait, Adam. There's still word
No
of
way.
the day. No,
No way.
wait. No, wait. No, wait.
A word of the day, please.
Yes, please. Thank you, Toastmaster Adam. Let me share my screen. Can you all see the word of the day? All right. For the word of the day, it's called brisk. Okay. B-R-I-S-K. It's a very easy word, but I try to find something that is easily used in many of the dialogue or conversations, but it's different from a lot of words that we use, like for clear, fresh. Okay, brisk means cool and refreshing, and it can be means fresh in a pleasant and energizing way. Okay, so can everybody say brisk?
Brisk.
Yeah, brisk. Okay. Now, so here are the sample sentences. May I have Ting Zhen please read the first sentence?
I enjoy a brisk walk on a cool morning.
Thank you. See, a brisk walk, it means not just a walk in the morning or taking a walk. So you can add an adjective to the walk. And when it's using as brisk walk, it means you walking a little fast paced, and also your feelings are a little bit chilled, so it's cool. Yay. Okay. Right. Number 2, may I have Tom? Can you please read the second sentence?
Yes, second one. The brisk
Yes, please.
air helped me feel awake and ready for the day.
Thank you.
Feel
Okay.
awake and ready for the day. Even
Yeah.
in winter, she takes the breaks.
Thank you, Belinda. Okay, right. Would you like to help us with the third one?
Oh, so I didn't mute my mic.
It's okay. It's okay. Would you
Oh.
please read the third one?
Oh, okay. Even in winter, she takes a brisk work every afternoon.
Okay. And number 4, Thank you. Right. May I have Brenda, please read number 4.
Number 4, the weather
Yeah.
was brisk but comfortable.
Right. Thank you very much. So brisk is used to describe about the atmosphere and how the feeling of the current situation. So I hope everybody will try to use at least once in our today's meeting, and I'll pay attention and try to record everybody's usage. Thank you. Back to the Toastmaster, Adam.
Thank you very much. Our word of the day master, Ellen. Now I have a quiz for you guys. Very simple. Okay, here's the question. What was the word of the day? Raise your hand. Yes, our word of the master, Ellen.
Brisk. The
Very
air
good.
now at the current temperature is brisk. Yeah. It's a
Perfect.
brisk air. Okay, thank you.
Now there's our first word usage. Remember, use this word during your speech, while you're answering a question, and you may just be voted for the best person for using the word of the day, brisk. Now, we're having a brisk pace. I am going to go on and start our main dish, which is our prepared speech session. Our first speaker is Tintin. She is young, she is feisty, she is strong, she is a survivalist, and not only that, she's a climber, she's a runner, she's a swimmer, she's an Ironman. It makes me feel old, and I'm hurting all over. So let's welcome Tintin and her speech title, Between Two Peaks, A Trip in the Slow Lane. Tintin, welcome to the stage.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to share about my trip to biking through from Kaohsiung to Hualien. I went to cycling with my mom on February 1st to February 5th. Cycling is a sport that gives me leisure time to relax and also a more interesting sport than running. I also have the regular exercise of running, and I think it's because the speed of riding a bike is faster than running. So I can see more different views and beautiful sceneries along the lane, but not that fast like riding a motorcycle. I started going cycling for a long distance when I was in junior high school because I joined the school activity of cycling through Huadong Valley. From then on, I often ride my bike on the county road 139 for about 30 to 50 kilometers each time in my weekends. I love the feeling of riding a bike, the wind breezing through my face and seeing the wave in the speed, seeing the different views in the speed of 20 kilometers per hour. This time we start from Kaohsiung and bike and bike through the Huadong Valley. This trip was divided into two parts. You can see the pictures. The first part is from Kaohsiung to Taidong, and it takes about 2 days. And the second part is from Hualien to Taidong. It spans 3 days. Let me explain why we didn't just ride from Kaohsiung to Hualien. In our previous experiences, we most bike from Hualien to Taidong, or from Taidong to Hualien. So this time we want to challenge the most difficult part in cycling around Taiwan. From Kaohsiung to Taidong is full of winding mountain roads. It's quite difficult. Additionally, the Shouka cycling station is a famous rest spot and also a milestone in the route of cycling around Taiwan. The arrangement of the second part of this trip is due to monsoon. In winter, we often experience northeasterly monsoons in Taiwan, so we decided to go Hualien and bike from Hualien to Taidong instead of against the northeastern wind. As we enter the Huadong Valley, the scenery transformed into a masterpiece. Image being impressed by two giant green walls, the central mountain range on your right and the coastal range on your left. In February, the valley floor is a golden sea of rapid seed flowers. These aren't just views you see through a car window. They are immersive experiences. I could also smell the fresh, damp earth and see the clouds resting lazily on the mountain peaks in the valley. Nature doesn't just pass you by, it invites you to stay. And you will have the desire to spend more time seeing these beautiful sceneries and take pictures of it. During the trip, I can feel the different feeling and different views in my mind, and it's quite important to see the beautiful things when you slow down. And I think it's also a important ability. Although the weather was not that good, but I can also see some beautiful things, some cute things during the trip. And some people ask me, why not just drive? It's faster. My answer is simple. 20 kilometers per hour is the Goldilocks speed of life. It's fast enough to feel the thrill of the descent, yet slow enough to notice a farmer's wave or a hidden detail. This speed allows me to steal time back from my busy life. On a bike, I'm not chasing a deadline. I am chasing the horizon. 5-day journey with my mom told me that we don't always need to rush. In our daily lives, we are often like cars on the highway, focused on the destination. But the most beautiful part of life happened when we decide to shift gears. Whether you are facing a steep climb like Shouka or cruising with a trail wind, remember you don't always need a motor to go far. Sometimes all you need is two wheels, a steady breeze, and the courage to slow down. Thank you. Back to Toastmaster of the evening.
What a nice speech. Makes me feel like I'm biking. I feel tired already. But then, of course, I could also feel the wind, brisk wind, my face. And I'm feeling as the cars pass by, the sceneries, of course, the differences, like Tinza mentioned, like the valley and the flowers versus the ocean, the coast, the two differences. Very nice speech. Absolutely love it. Thank you very much, Tintin. Now, let us continue on to our second speaker. He and this person, how do I explain this person? This person is very intelligent. This person is very articulate. He knows how to speak. He knows what to say. He knows how to convince people to give you money. Be careful. And of course, this person is none other than our former president, Tam Tong. He is going to give us a speech on a project. And I'm going to introduce his evaluator, Liz, to come and give us a notification, or rather, an insight on what his speech is all about. So please, Liz, come and let us know the purpose of his speech.
Yep, I cannot find the project of that. Sorry for that.
Okay, no problem. Just give money to Tom later. All right, Tom, if you can, and if you please, come on stage and share your speech with us. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Adam, and I will share the slides. Okay. Now this is my speech title, Silent Shield. Okay. So the first page of my slide, I'd like to talk about Jeffrey Epstein. So in case if you still have no idea about this case, Jeffrey Epstein is an American billionaire, a very rich guy, but he used his power and his wealth to build a global sex trafficking network. So for many years, he kind of used his money to trick many underage young girls to his house, say give him the massage in the very beginning, but actually he gave them sexual assaultment, and he even took those girls to his private island and enjoy with some very powerful and rich guy over there. So the police first caught him in 2005 and searched his house, but later Epstein escaped from the law. He made the deal with the prosecutor, so he only pays very minor cost for it. But in 2019, he finally got searched and then want to check his crime, but then soon he found he commit suicide in jail. But recently his file, or Epstein file, has been opened to the public, so people start to know the detail about it. And somehow, a little bit ironically, is all the victims, their photos, videos, names, all open to the public. However, the one who committed this crime, perpetrators, their identity usually covered with black. So when I was watching the Netflix, the documentary about this event, there are a lot of things I want to talk about, but there's one guy I really found so admired. His name is Michael Richter. He's the police chief in a very small town in Florida, but he was the first one to really dig into this case. So I would imagine that Epstein has also he also lived in different places. He also had houses in different places, like in New York City and the other big cities. But this case was only first found and really dig into very deep investigation in a very small town in Florida, and that is because of this. I think this police chief, he was not influenced by any power, and he insists working on it. But ironically, when he turned all those files into the even higher position, higher authority, the prosecutor was apparently influenced, and give away for the Epstein. But so I really want to mention Michael Ritter, this guy who really insists his value. So it seemed to me that this real defense of this society is not always come from the top, but actually is from the one in the very, I would say, first front line officers. So it seemed to me this one is a shield who really protect the victims. But if there's no public interest on this case, no one will remember his name. I would imagine that there are also other similar cases, but those cases are not get just so much interest from public. But these people, he did what he really something he found really right. But however, if no public media interest, his name will not be remembered. And it seemed to me that the same here in Taiwan. The one who really focus, I would say, really protect our value and protect the public interest are actually the one working in the very front line. I usually call them frontline civil servants. They could be police officers, civil servants, or teachers who work at the very front line. They are the one who protect our values and provide this work, not the one at the top. However, they are not really treated very well. Here's the the numbers of civil servants in Taiwan from 2002 and 2024. So at the very first top column, it shows 20 years ago there are about 389,000 civil servants, but now after 20 years, the number of the civil servants and teachers are actually quite the same. However, in the 20 years, we know that the government business has been becoming so much, but the people basically are still the same. The number of people are still the same. And their salary for the past 20 years salary increase about 20%. for the salary increase. But for 20 years, imagine that you earn, compare the salary 20 years ago. I believe no one really earned only 20% more than 20 years ago. So with a kind of the same number of people working on it for the past 20 years, with the increase in a more complicated business, and also only a quite trivial salary increase, the number of people who choose to pass for the civil servant exams has already dropped 50% in last few years. Apparently because the private sector offer a better salary, and then also more salary, and lower their work hours and less responsibilities. So people would say, why should I become a civil servant? So I think here are some questions I really want to we can think about this. Can we define any performance that when people insist their values, can we still give them a good evaluation for that? And then also, can we improve the working environment for them, so they can work with us, and not only depending on one hero who insists his value, but we can build out such a robust system to protect the people who work in the front line. This is my speech. Back to you, Toastmaster.
What an amazing speech. Now, even though there were a lot of information, however, Tan's pace was brisk and solid. We could hear the organization in his speech, as well as the articulation in the wordings that he chose. Very profound speech. I absolutely loved it. Wish it was a 20-minute speech, not a 7 minutes. It was just too short. We need more information. We need more public servants information, because in case you didn't know, you are a public servant too. Except we're on the digital age, in a digital world. That's what we are. That's what we do here on the internet. Now, let us welcome our third speaker, Belinda Wang, to share her speech title. No control? Really? What is this all about? I wonder. Come, Belinda, let us know why you have no control. No control of what? Stage is yours.
You are muted. Yes, we cannot hear you. Can you check your audio setting?
How about we go to we have the intermission first and give Belinda some time to solve the problem.
Okay, sounds good. Let's take a group photo. Our semester. Thank you. All right, everybody, remember, look at the camera and pretend you are someone else important and give the best smile. I'll make people blush.
Ready? Okay. Now, 1, 2, cheese. Another one.
Pizza!
Another one. Would you like to get, just like Ellen said, you can get the heart or anything, the reaction up? Can you do that? Oh, okay. 1, 2, ready, go. Just one more time. One more time. Okay, one more time. Funny face. Funny face. Okay, 1, 2, yeah, Ellen
Wow.
and Amy, go. Good job. Yes, okay, got it.
All right, enough funny faces. Let's all get something to drink. All right, let's welcome back. Thank you, everyone. We had a lovely chat and a lovely break. And I see Liz is getting hydrated. Perfect timing. Now it's time for us to welcome back Belinda Wang to share with us what her speech is all about. No control. Why? Belinda, please come on the stage and tell us all about it. The stage is yours.
I think you think no control as out of control, but for me, is it no control? So is it noun and is it verb? So uh, kind of like how to control no. Oh, no. I try to control the no things. And what this topic, why this topic come up is like the first question of it is I want to ask everyone, do you have any kind of experience being rejections in your daily life? Any kind of it? For me, I think of lots of it. I have many experience of being rejected. But if you're trying to ask me the same questions a few weeks ago, I was saying, no, I didn't have any kind of experience of being rejected. No, no, no. And I feel like that this kind of thought is being, is it not the fixed one? It's not always the same because a few weeks ago, I think I didn't have it. But when I stand on the stage and the Mandarin table topic contest, when the questions come up, did you have any kind of rejection experience in your life? I'll say yes, yes, yes. Oh, lots of it, lots of it. And I was think of it immediately. And you know what is immediately means in my life is 1 minute. And do you know what is 1 minute means in table topic contest? It's almost the 1/3 in whole of the time. So thank you for the competition. I have the first experience being rejected because I can't not think of any kind of experience of rejections. Thank you so much. I have the first one. And So over time and that kind of qualified, but it made me think a lot after that. Why I don't have any kind of experience, or why I need to first, think for so long time, and then I find out, yeah, have so many times of rejections about when we try to talk in my work. My supervisor would say, this kind of version is not good. Can you make another one? I don't like this kind of versions. Can you rewrote it? Or ask me for my ex-boyfriends. um, to be honest, I didn't tell the truth because when I see he's with another girl, also the friend I also met her, and I decided not to tell the truth. So I didn't feel rejected. Yeah. And but when I'm work, sometimes I will rejected by my clients. They'll say they don't when we try to solve the problems about technical problems. So he or she cannot apply any or activated any kind of functions in our apps. And I'll say you need to switch your VPN settings and need to switch try to update the versions of your devices. And she will answer me like this. So you are looking down my iPhone 17. It's not good enough. So I need to do any kind of switch. And I don't want to apply it anymore and try to end the call. And for me, it is kind of a rejection because I'll lose the KPIs and my scores. So actually I need to be angry about it. But what I am think of it is I have to respect about her or him's decisions. So for me, it's not a rejection as well. So I get the conclusions. I try to avoid kind of feelings of rejections. So I'm not brave if not. But in a further, or I'll say deeper thinking, I will feel like it's a kind of process of moving on, and I'll see this kind of rejection as part of moving, as a part of movement. So it's not a rejection, or I didn't divide definite it as a rejections. So at the end of my table topic contest, I have no idea, but I come up with something like I'm trying to. Another is, so I saw I didn't have any kind of rejection is because I never tried. But I saw what I can try to solve the problem is if I start to try it and I can become someone who can reject the others. And, and yeah, that's what kind of ridiculous, but it makes sense. And maybe it's another way to think of this idea, how to have another way to another kind of attitude when you reach any kind of rejections. Back to Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you very much, Belinda.
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah, we all have faced rejections. We have no controls over that. Just like when I tried to ride a bike, My bike rejected me. Why? Maybe because I was too heavy. Maybe because I was too weak. Maybe because it felt like today is not a good day to ride. You never know. And how you face it depends on your personality and how you can accept and move on. Think of something better. Well, if I can ride, I'll drive. Something like that, right? It's like Tinjin, why drive when you can bike? Something to think about. Very nice. Thank you very much, Melinda. What a nice speech. Now, may I invite the timer to give us a timing report for our 3 speakers, please? Whenever you're ready. No hurry. We have until 9 p.m.
Thank you, Adam, for helping out. The first one, Jinjian, I was not really noticed at all. So that's the estimate time. Jinjian is around 7 minutes, 25 seconds. And time, I did exactly that's 7 minutes, 41 seconds. And Belinda, 7 minutes, 8 seconds. So that's the timer's report.
Thank you. And it sounded like all 3 speakers are qualified. Is it?
Time, a little bit over time, but
Who was
it
it?
depends on you. 7 minutes, 41 seconds
For
Tom.
Tom.
But I think,
7:41.
yeah, it's kind of okay.
It's kind of okay. All right. Now, with that said, the voting link, the ballot link is up. So please vote for who you think is our best speaker. Tom, Tintin, or Belinda. Dun dun dun. Think about it and cast your wonderful vote while we go on to our next session, table topics. Now, this is a fun session. It's just very much like our warm-up session. And we'll get to think on our feet, listen to the questions, and answer to the best of our abilities. Once again, remember to answer them, and your name may be on the ballot to win something special. Maybe a snowball. You never know. Well, let me introduce our table topic master, Teresa Zhang, to come and give us a very nice table topic session.
Thank you, Adam. Good evening, good morning, everyone from Yueling Toastmasters. Here is the weather reporter, Teresa, and I have some questions, of course, about the weather. And I'll share the screen, and you will see my question. Okay, just a minute. Okay, this is the front page. How do you cope with severe weather? Yeah, there are sometimes severe weather in our life. The first question, snowy wonderland. On a freezing cold morning, what habit helps you leave your warm blanket, and does it actually work? You can give us any answer, even some fake answers, just make us laugh. So this question, let me see. Liz is smiling. Liz, you must have a good answer. Tell us. Liz?
Thank you. Thank you, Teresa. On a freezing cold morning, I would just find my warm coat beside me and briskly grab it and then put it on. Later, I will put my warm blanket aside and just roll a little bit and down to my bed. Really, it actually worked because I feel warm. And then I just sit and then I stand up, walk a little bit. So I really think the warm coat just rabbit me very warm, so I can stop my day with that very good emotion. And then that's great. So I want to try that kind of habit with me all the time on a very freezing cold morning. Thank you. Back to Teresa-chan.
Okay, thank you, Liz, for your good strategy to share with us to get rid of the laziness, to wake up, to get up in a very severe cold winter. Now, second question. On a very hot Sunday afternoon, when a family member set the air conditioner to warming mode, not cooling, what helps you to survive without starting a family war? This question goes to Teresa Lu. Do you understand the question?
No,
It's already very
preparing.
hot, and
Okay.
it's Sunday afternoon. We should use the air conditioner to a cooling mode. But we don't know why a family member set it to warming mode. I'm sweating. So what will you do to survive without starting a family war? Just imagine.
Okay. Yeah,
Make up.
okay. Oh, I think it is a good idea to make your heat out to purge out of your body first. So we set out a warming mode. Then after that, we can turn to the cool mode to make us feel relaxed. So don't blend any action because it happened. But we try to change the atmosphere in a harmony way, not to point finger to anyone. So if you feel hot, don't just jump into the cold weather. We need to purge out the heat from our body first, then enjoying the cooling temperature. Back to table topic master.
Wow, what a great negotiator and a leader. You always think on the other side's shoes, in the other side's shoes, so you can understand maybe what he wants to do. So cope with the family members' mood and then keep the atmosphere very good. Okay, now next question. In a windy winter day, do you choose fashion or survival? Fashion or survival? What habits help you stay warm without looking like a walking dumpling? Tom is smiling. Tom, you must have a good answer. Tell us, fashion or survival?
Very good question. I would definitely choose survival. That even made me look like what walking dumpling. And when during a cold, windy winter day, I think people should be able to understand the way you choose to survive first, and we're looking for very practical way to put on the dress. And because when the condition is so terrible, then it will be reasonable to put on a very hard, heavy jacket. But I would say we still want to wear a kind of fashion design inside. So when you cover a very big, heavy, and very ordinary coat, but once you have a chance to get indoor, and then when the condition, when the atmosphere temperature is suit, then you can take off this heavy and the stupid jacket and show your fashion here. So you can also claim that I'm a fashion guy inside. I just covered with some practical heavy coat to survive. So this is I think that's the a perfect way I can think of. Wear very fashion clothes inside and then put on a very stupid heavy jacket to protect you. One day you can shine when the situations fit. Back to you, Teresa Zhang.
Okay, very good strategy. I like it because you have inner beauty, right? Although outside you look like a walking dumpling, but inside you are fashionable. So going into an indoor building or restaurant or office, you take off the big heavy coat, you show your fashion. Wow, that's good. I'll use that strategy. Now, bad mood? Wow, sometimes the hot and the cold can be related to mood. If life suddenly becomes too hot, means stress, or too cold, loneliness, what silly or unusual habit helps you balance your emotional temperature? I'll read again so you can think about it. I'll call your name later. If life suddenly becomes too hot, like stress, or too cold, like loneliness, what silly or unusual habit helps you balance your emotional temperature? This is not a very easy question. Let me think. Let me take a look. Maybe I will ask Ellen. Yeah.
Yay, thank you, Table Topic Master. Right. You know, when Teresa mentioned the question, one thing that came into my mind, it's a cure. What a better cure than alcohol? When you're feeling too hot, overworked, and stressed, what a better one than a cold wine, right? On a sunny day, rainy day, what a better liquor than a liquid than red wine. What about when it's too cold? When you're feeling lonely, with one hand, a bottle of cold beer and Netflix. Watch the old movies, the oldies. My favorite, Pretty Woman. You drink the wine or the beer, that will help you pass the time and you won't be lonely anymore. So, wine, beer, or maybe something stronger. I don't know. It's your choice. So back to the Table Topic Master. Teresa, thank you.
Thank you, Ellen. Wow, everyone has their own strategy to cope with difficult situations. Alcohol is really good solution. Yes, beer or wine or whiskey, and of course Netflix. Pretty Woman. Yeah, it's a modern Cinderella story. We all like it and enjoy it. After we watch it, we feel relaxed and better mood and become better mood. That's really good. Okay, next one, typhoon holiday. Do you enjoy a typhoon holiday? Why or why not? This question goes to Belinda. Belinda, do you enjoy a typhoon holiday? Why or why not?
Um, I usually I didn't enjoy the typhoon holiday since um maybe it's because I have too much sympathy with others. Uh,
Mm.
for me, I always live in some weird that it's not we'll say the typhoon situation is not that serious. And only maybe one or two times I have incurred some quite serious typhoon weathers. So most of the time, I didn't enjoy the typhoon holiday because I was thinking about maybe in other area it will be have some disasters. But and also it's a hard decision for any kind of uh uh every it can go county or every kind of different kind of government to decide it that did it need to have a holiday or not, and because it will influence a lot of things. So I would not say I enjoy it, but sometimes I feel like it's another good way for me to mention me and make me think of I have to cherish the very basic and simple things in my life. Like I have a electronic can use, I have the waters, and it didn't uh, so much waters in the floor, so I don't need to don't need to deal with that kind of problems. I feel like I really cherish about I didn't need to uh, face up that kind of problems. But
Mm.
I would say it's not enjoy it. So my answer is not.
Okay, thank you. Do we have timer? Who is the timer? I cannot see.
I have seen the timer.
You
Yeah,
saw
time's
the
up.
It's the
timer?
timer.
Time's up?
Brenda, it's the
Yeah.
timer. Oh,
Brenda?
yes,
Let me see. Where is Brenda? Why I cannot see Brenda?
because
I cannot.
I try to use the screen and then
I see
can you see
Brenda.
me?
Oh, okay. Now I see Brenda. Okay. Thank you, Belinda, for your question. I understand your personality. You are very compassionate and also sympathetic for others. So you don't enjoy a typhoon holiday. It's really a dilemma to enjoy or not to enjoy, but you are very warm and kind girl. Okay, thank you. So all the session is up. The time of the session is up. Brenda, do we still have time?
Just 1 second. I didn't double check. So now
Time's
is
up.
32.
Time's up.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
time's up. I hope everybody liked the questions I provided, and I return
you
back the
very
control
much.
to Toastmaster Adam. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Teresa. We
Welcome.
had a lovely table topic session. Did everyone enjoy the questions? No answer?
No answer is good answer.
No answer is good answer. Maybe you had different answer than the ones who answered them. Think about it, right? You never know. All right. So now I would like to invite our
Mm.
timer to please. Perfect. Everyone looks perfectly qualified.
Yes.
Excellent. Now it is time for the general evaluation session. I am very happy to relinquish my control over to our lovely and wonderful President Amy to conduct this general evaluation session. I cannot speak. That means I need to move my control to Amy. Stage is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Adam. Okay, good evening. I'm the general evaluator, Amy. Here, we are going to have a feedback session for our three wonderful speakers. And the first evaluator, she is very humor, very responsible, and every time when we hear her speech, I think it's very inspiring and very creative. And let's welcome our the most responsible VPE, Alan Yu, to be our first speaker, Ting Zhen's evaluator. Welcome, Alan.
Thank you, General Evaluator Amy. I'll be doing the evaluation for Ting Zhen's speech, Between Two Peaks, a trip in the slow lane. We haven't seen Ting Zhen for a long time, but I think every time when she brings something forward, it's wow. It comes with a wow. Because every time when she shared, it's about her experience, her actual experience doing something that is really challenging for most people.
Mm.
So for today's speech, she started with a very picturesque picture of her trip. It actually brought me to think about the brisk walk that she mentioned in her previous speech about mountain climbing. But today, she is taking us around the trip from the southern Taiwan to the east coast on a bicycle. And I do agree with her what she said. The southern part from Kaohsiung to Taitung, the way around there, it's always curving and going uphill, downhill, and they're very steep. So with her speech, it brought the image to my mind too. So she presented a very interesting topic, and what she said, with cycling, it brings a different view. It's fast, but not too fast. It's fast, but not too fast. How amazing is that? Because in our daily life, things are going very fast. Like with my work, sometimes, like every day is different, and all the time you have to adapt. So we do need this time of the day. There's certain time that you can actually slow down to enjoy something in your life. She also said, see beautiful things when you slow down. That's what we need to do too. With the current modern day, like technology and work stress, when was the last time you actually stopped to see things? So with her speech, it gives me a reminder that we need to slow down in our life. I do find her speech with like various terms that I found quite interesting. Goldilocks speed, that I'll share in the vocabularies with the grammarian report later. And there's another one she didn't explain called aesthetic feelings. Oh, I hope you could have mentioned about the wording because it's not that easy. So I looked up in the dictionary, so I'll be sharing that later too. Your speech today, give us a tour around this cycling at the most picturesque part of Taiwan. And I really enjoyed the picture and your speech combined together. So it gave us a very well flow of your speech. If there's a little advice that I could give that you could work on, when I saw the topic and after listening to your speech, there could be a stronger bonding between the speech and your content. But overall, well done. And I hope you come more often and share more of your experiences. Thank you. Back to the general evaluator.
Okay, thank you, Ellen, for your wonderful evaluation. Okay, our next evaluator, she is an enthusiastic English teacher. I always feel so touched by how she treats her students. And let's welcome Liz to be our second speaker, Tom, evaluator. Thank you and welcome, Liz.
Thank you, Amy. As for Tom's speech, I really enjoyed it. Tom's speech got a very strong opening, well organized, and the third got a very memorable ending. As for the voice variation and the pacing, it's so natural, so that in the process, I can just follow the pace Tom just showed us. The first I want to mention is Tom gave a very good opening connected to the title. The title Tom chose is The Silent Shot. It's a very wonderful hook to interest us to guess what's going on next, and start a case and introduce about the case, and the officer is just on the stage, and then show us the evidence how Michael, the officer, how he insists doing, and then later on, Tom just give us some kind of connection to the similar situation in Taiwan. Later, Tom shows us some graphs and figures to prove Tom's value about some kind of public servants. And in the end, Tom just give us a very wonderful question to let us think. Well, in our daily life, if there's someone like the silent shield to protect justice without seeking praise, just like Michael, And in Taiwan, is there any other examples? Maybe we can think of that. So, all in all, I really enjoyed that wonderful speech. If I really do want to give a little bit suggestion, I would say maybe 1 or 2 more examples related to Taiwan. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Very wonderful. Good job. Well done. Tom, back to Amy.
Okay, thank you, Liz. And our third evaluator, she is a manager in the company. We know she is very busy, but she is very supportive and active for Yuanling Toastmaster. And let's welcome Teresa Lu to be the third evaluator to evaluate Belinda's speech. Welcome, Teresa Lu.
Thank you, Amy. Belinda, it's my pleasure to be your evaluator today for your speech, No Control. You tackled a deeply relatable and humorous topic, the feeling of rejection, and took us on a journey through your own experience and a shifting perspective. Here is my feedback to your speech. For the good one, first, it is a really smart and interesting selection of the topic, no control. You emphasize no is a verb. So it successfully catch our audience attention to your speech. Then you use a very good opening to take your table topic context, the question rejection, to bring us into your speech. When you recall all the experience from your work, from how you help your client to solve the technical issue, even your personal relationship, use a lot of your personal experience to share us how you feel of rejection. So it is really honest and various examples to make us we can try to understand how you feel about non-rejection through those experiences. And during the your speech, you also use a very good vocal variety to make the speech intensive. Then we all can follow your speech closely to sense your feeling about it. I also like your conclusion. Rejection is a kind of process, part of a movement. So you use a very positive way to think about rejection. So I think you did not refuse to admit rejection, but you use a positive way to think it is a kind of process. Try to have a better solution or better improvement next time. As your evaluator, I have 2 minor suggestions. The first one is because it is, I think your speech is a kind of humorous. You use a lot of humorous way, and maybe you can also try to use some body language. For example, if you say no, you can knock your head and use more obvious gesture to emphasize. And the second one is maybe you can also try to call for help to your audience. So overall, this was a encourageable and entertaining speech. You successfully caught the audience attention and through your storytelling technique and humors. But if you can tighten your conclusion message, then your speech will be more inspiring. All in all, I really like it. Thank you for your speech. Back to the GE.
Okay, thank you, Teresa Lu. Yeah, for your inspiring evaluation. Now can I have timer bring does timing report for evaluators? Thank you.
Timers report. I type it to the chat. It will be easier for you to see. Ellen, 3 minutes, 19 seconds. Liz, 3 minutes, 8 seconds. Teresa Lu, 3 minutes, 50 seconds. 57 seconds.
Okay, so except for Teresa Lu, Ellen and Liz are qualified. Am I right?
That is correct.
Okay, so everybody please vote for the best table topic speakers. You can see the link in our checkbox. And can I have Gomarian, Ellen, yours report? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, General Evaluator. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, for today's word of the day, brisk, I used once, and the other one doesn't count because it was actually coerced by Adam. Adam used twice and Liz used once. For today's word was supposed to be like, hopefully it could match to the theme of adapting to different weather conditions. So the usage is actually very good. Okay, so, and for today's sentences, first of all, in Tom's speech, he mentioned the frontline civil servants who protect our values. With his speech, it feels very, it has a strong calling to people about like having setting good value. So I really like this sentence. And with Ting Zhen's speech on the PowerPoint, there's one word that says aesthetic feeling, right? The word aesthetic means arty or beautiful. 美学, so it's a very nice word, but for me it's very difficult. So maybe we can learn from this aesthetic feeling. I think that's a very good phrase because it will means that how people are feeling at that moment. And about the Goldilocks speed, do you all know about the story of Goldilocks? When she tasted the porridge of the little bear, the porridge is not too hot, the bed is not too hard. What else? The chair is not too big or something. Okay, it means it's an optimal state. 最恰当的那个最合适最适宜的 it's a just right. So that's something I learned today. Goldilocks speed, right? And I also like her phrase, see beautiful things when you slow down. And in Belinda's speech, I think if I didn't get it correctly, Belinda, you can share with us, you can correct me if I'm wrong, okay? But I really like when she mentioned when rejection, if you see rejection as part of the process of moving on. So it's actually not a rejection anymore if you see it as the part of the process. Okay. And I think Teresa Zhang just mentioned the inner beauty. Wow, okay. Well, there's a different way of using inner beauty, but I think this is a good phrase to learn because you can use this in many places, literally or figuratively. When you're saying somebody has an inner beauty, or you're just hinting, okay, having inner beauty, 内在美. Right. That's all. Back to the general evaluator.
Okay, thank you, Ellen, for sharing so informative sentence and grammarian report. Okay, now is the general evaluator's comment. I really learned a lot from all the role taker, from Table Topic, from Toastmaster Adam. He always master the meeting very humorous way and influently. And I like our speakers, Ting-Zhen, Tom, and Belinda. They share different story of their life. Yeah, we can see Ting-Zhen, from her speech, our counters. Yes, Ellen did it. The our counter report. Okay. No. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
on counter.
That's word of the day. Okay. So Ellen, will you do the our counters report?
No, it's Teresa Lu.
Yeah,
Our
I will
counter.
do it.
Oh, Teresa Lu. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, Teresa Lu, please.
Thank you, Amy. Actually, I did not fully pay attention to all the speaking, but I have some finding. Most of some speakers like to use when the speaker was thinking how to move to the next sentence or just thinking. They also like me like to use so several times. For example, Tom, Brenda, Liz, and Amy, and myself. So that's all for others are perfect, especially Ting-Zhen. She spoke fluently during her speech. That's good. Very wonderful. Awesome. Thank you. Back to G.
Okay. Thank you, Teresa Lu. Okay. Come back to our general comment. Okay, so I say our Adam did a wonderful job. Our speakers, yeah, I like your speech very much. I also inspired from Tom's speech very much because his speech project is researching and presenting. I think he did a hard work on his speech, and we learned a lot from it. Yeah, and our table topic master Teresa Zhang. Yeah, Teresa always she is our role model because she always do prepare very well on her duty, no matter what. So we should learn from her. Okay, okay. So all in all, I think today's meeting is very successful. So thank you everybody for your effort. Let me return my control to Toastmaster Adam. Okay, everybody please vote for the best role taker.
Yes, remember what Amy just said. Remember to vote for the best role taker. Now, you don't have to vote for me. I'm only one of the role takers here. If you do, I thank you. Remember to vote. Okay, the best role taker. Doesn't have to be me, like I said. But if you do, thank you. We had a wonderful, wonderful meeting today. And of course, cannot do it without all my assistants. And of course, our best warm-up session master. Remember to vote. And as well as our table topic master and our various session masters. Now, of course, I can't thank enough for all our speakers who gave their heartfelt speeches on the various topics. It is very, I wouldn't say difficult, but I want to say it is a hurdle, rather, to having to give a speech, to prepare it, and to present it to people. Because it takes time to organize, it takes time to prepare, and at last, it takes time to deliver. Now, I would like to, for all of us, to give a round of applause to all our speakers. Thank you so much for preparing the wonderful speeches and shared them with us. They're very well thoughtful and very well thought out and very well prepared. Thank you. And of course, our table topic speakers. This is a very difficult session, in my opinion, because you often have to think on your feet and think, how do I answer those darned questions? Even the easy ones. Teresa said, oh yes, this question is easy, but are they really, really easy? Liz found out the easy way. She gave us very, very good answer on that one easy table topic session, because Teresa don't said it. She's table topic master. It was an easy question, so it demanded an easy answer, and Liz delivered it. Now, it is very also a wonderful time for us to listen to our different session masters and how they delivered their report. Right? Our counter, our grammarian, our timer. They are all very important. And of course, our general evaluator. And general evaluator, the evaluators in the general evaluation sessions, they did a very good job. So let's give a round of applause to all of them. The reason why I talk so much is because I want to give people time to vote. Remember, to vote, very important. I cannot stress enough. So that we can all give wonderful certificates to our wonderful session masters or master, however many you decide to give your vote to. Now my job has concluded. I can stop talking and finally go to sleep. I shall return my control to our Madam President of the evening, Amy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Adam, for your wonderful job. Okay, now let me share my certificate for our speakers. Okay, can you see my slide? Okay, here comes our Best Outstanding Speaker Award. And it goes to Ting Zhen. Yeah, well, congratulations, Ting Zhen. Yeah, you can feel how inspiring from your speech. Okay, so Brenda, please help us take pictures.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, cheese. Ooh, just a second. 1, 2, cheese. Smile. Okay, done.
Thank you. And our next one, the best table topic speakers. It goes to Ellen, yo. Congratulations, Ellen. I like your table topic speech. Okay, please.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, cheese. One more. Smile. 1, 2, cheese. Okay, done.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. I think let me and our best road taker. Okay. Let me wait for me. Let me
Drum roll, please.
yeah.
We need drum rolls.
Our best road taker.
Come on, give your best drum roll. We need to hear the drum rolls. We can hear them. Silent.
Wait. Our best road taker goes
My arms are so sore.
wait.
Drum rolls. Let's keep going.
Okay,
It's
let
a
me
good exercise.
share my screen. It goes to Teresa Zhang. Congratulations, Teresa Zhang. Yeah, you really prepare very well. Wonderful.
Oh, Amy,
Yes.
you are, just 1 second. Let me spotlight. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now spotlight. All right. Okay. Hello. Good job. Good job. Yeah, I like this. I like it. 1, 2, cheese. Good. Good. Okay, done.
Thank you.
下巴掉下来了。
Okay. Okay. So, we finished a certificate now. It's the announce. Okay. Now, I think thank you. I want to say thank you again for everyone to help. We did a wonderful and successful meeting on March 1st. So let me call our meeting adjourned. Thank you. And